welcome back to another stream. It's Christmas Eve, so I just want to start off the stream by saying a massive Merry Christmas to all my fans, to all my supporters. It's been an incredible year looking back at some of the gigs we've done, and I did do a stream about looking back the other day. So go and check that out. You can still watch it on YouTube. We just took a little trip down memory lane of 2022 and just spoke about and revisited some of the events that we'd done, spoke about some of the changes I made this year, and it was incredible. So, Merry Christmas to you all. Go watch that if you are interested on sort of Noble's journey, Noble's 2022, and yeah. But if you're here for this stream, welcome to this Christmas Eve stream. Now, I was going to do one that was just going to say like Merry Christmas and all that, but we'll sort of probably just fit it into this stream. And the main reason we're back with this stream today is I want to tell you about a free pack that has come out online that you can download. Now, I completely forgot about this, but this happened last year, and I downloaded it, and it was pretty awesome. So this is Bounce UK. You might have heard of them, you might have not. They're like a big sort of like website. They put events on. They sell USB sticks. They sell CD packs, and they sell digital packs that you can buy. And normally at Christmas, they cram a load of tracks together, and they put a folder and they put it out on their website with 75 tracks, and you can download them for free. And you can just grab them essentially, and if you want to play them in sets, play them in sets. If you want to, do whatever with them, then do whatever with them, and you can just get the pack for absolutely free off the website. Won't cost you a penny. And I thought I'd do this stream because they put this year's pack out, and I've just gone and downloaded it myself, and I was blown away at how good the pack is this year. There's some absolute corkers in this pack. There's like some proper filthy naughty tunes, and there's some tunes in there that you just think, do you know what, this is just banging. Some proper heavy drops, some twisted drops. If you love your bounce, but you like it a little bit mashed up, and you like your dubstep sounds in there, and you like your bass line sounds in there, and you like your old school piano riffs in there, then this pack is gonna literally just be the one for you. And I've downloaded it. And although, yeah, there's a couple of tracks in there, I've thought, you know what, this probably won't go in my playlist. There's some in there that I just cannot get them in my playlist fast enough. The pack, like I say, includes 75 tracks from loads of producers, from Dunk Dog, Doddy, we've got Alex, there's DJ Kenty, there's Tyndall, there's 1212, there's Jay Woody, there's loads of people in here. LF System, there's a remix of their track Afraid to Feel. Groove Control, they've done a few things in here as well. Pitch Invader, he's done a couple of belters in here as well. There's Reflex, there's Rent Free, there's, Tyndall, Resolution, The Rye. They literally, there's loads of belters in here, and like I say, the good thing about it is you can get it for free. You can just go online and you can download this, and it won't cost you a penny. Do you know what I mean? And again, another thing about it is some of the tracks that I might not be too keen on, you might be keen on. So it's a pack in a lot of sense that is 100% worth it. You just cannot. You can't just. You just can't knock it. Do you know what I mean? Absolute belters. Again, my good friend Tyndall's got a track in there. Steve Willow's got a couple in there as well. And it's just a really nice sort of festive present from This Is Bounce UK. And it's really good. So I wanted to come live and just sort of like, I guess advertise this pack because, the fact that you're getting all these bangers and the fact that it's free is like just so good. And I'm even now debating, trust me, I'm even now debating about going back and changing some of my set plan for my gig on Boxing Day with the movement because there's some tunes in here and I'm thinking, you know what, I'd play that. I'd play that at the gig. I'd play that. It's just absolutely crazy. So get yourself onto This Is Bounce UK. Get yourself this pack. Honestly, there is some absolute corkers in there, and there's one tune in this pack that has probably blown me away the most, and this is not just because of how good the tune is, but because I was actually wanting to remix this song myself. Like I was so thinking to myself, like I want to do a version of this song, and like literally to find in this pack that someone actually has done a version of this song is absolutely just made me so excited because it was one of them tunes where I was going to remix it because there wasn't like a bounce version of it, and because I love the original so much that I fell in love with it. So cut the story short, there's a guy called Matt Guy, and he did a track called Set My Mind Free, and he sampled a vocal from a really old 80s record. I think it was 80s, or it might even be earlier. I looked it up, but I can't remember. And cut the story short, he sampled this little section of a vocal out of this really old record, and he built this house track called Set My Mind Free, and he put like a really nice sort of like organ sort of melody in there, give it that proper sort of like modern but old school house feel. And I fell in love with the original, Matt Guy's just instantly. And I've got his track, and when I'm spinning house, I like to play his version, and I just love the melody in it. And I wanted to do a bounce version of the track, and I went back to the original record and sampled that same vocal that he sampled, and put it into FL, and time stretched the vocal to the right speed, and I just couldn't write the original. I just couldn't write the melody that he had wrote. Like I was close, but I just wasn't right, and I couldn't get the right sound that was in that was in Matt Guy's track. So I kind of was sort of sitting on it and having a think about it and scratching my head. What can I do here? Do I just use the vocal, but write a different melody? And then I thought, well, the melody was a big part of why I liked the track, so I don't really want to sort of focus away from that. And then good old Pitch Invader has done a version, and from what I can gather, he's done just a donk over, so he's just literally done a donk over of Matt Guy's track. I don't think he's actually like sat there and rewrote, but he has, as a matter of fact, just literally put a donk over the original tune itself, and it sounds good. It still sounds good, and it has all the elements that I would have wanted in my bounce version. So now I just kind of feel like you've just sort of saved me a job, and it's come out on a free pack. So now I can play a version of Set My Mind Free in a bounce set, and now I feel like happy again. Really, really good. Absolutely belting. So I'm buzzed about that. Set My Mind Free. It was just something that I just really, wanted a bounce version of. And of course, in the pack, I mean, I don't want to spoil the pack too much for you, but it won't be a Christmas pack if you did not have a remix of All I Want for Christmas Is You. It's got to be in there, and it's one of them like just all time. You hear it every Christmas, so why not hear a bounce version of All I Want for Christmas Is You? I mean, absolute dog shite tune. I mean, I can't stand it. I hate it with a passion. I'm just not a big fan of Christmas music in itself. And I don't really like downloading Christmas bounce remixes either, because I think, like, what's the point? Like, even on Bounce 7 they put like Christmas tunes up. Like, I think Benjamin last year, I think he did All I Want for Christmas, and then he did something this year, and I'm thinking, why am I gonna pay sort of like 250 for a tune that is only going to be relevant to me for probably a matter of what, maybe 2 3 weeks. I'll maybe put it in one recorded Christmas mix. I might play it at one Christmas gig, and then it's gonna just, never get played again. And then by the time the next Christmas comes, because you're just gonna forget about it. You aren't gonna essentially think, oh, remember that Christmas tune I downloaded last year, because someone else will have done another Christmas tune, the following year, and then you'll probably just get that one. So I don't really see the point. I mean, last year I did a bounce remix of Last Christmas I Gave You My Heart, and it wasn't a horrible remix, but it definitely probably needed tweaking. But I just did it for my own self. It was just one of them. And it's a good tune. Where I got the original from, I sampled a saxophone from, I think it was the Sax Brothers, and it was a Last Christmas, and I put a vocal over it. I put the Last Christmas a cappella, and I just decided that that it just wasn't necessarily that good, but it was all right. So I might maybe go back and tweak that up just for a bit of fun, or maybe take that saxophone again. But because I probably could do some more stuff with it. Now I'm a little bit more experienced, and yeah, we'll see. But nevertheless, get yourself this pack. It's a free pack. It's free. Why not get it if it's free? If you're a bounce DJ, if you like your packs, if you like your tunes, it's free. Grab it. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't think they stay on the website forever. I'm not sure, but they could be limited. And there's some absolute belters in there that you probably would end up paying for them individually for like 250 or something, if you don't get them in this pack. And there's some absolute classics, and there's also some tunes where I thought, I've looked on websites and I thought, I'm going to buy that remix, and then I think, well, actually, I'm not sure I like it, but do I like it enough to buy it? And then it comes in a free pack, and then you think, well, actually, it's it's in this free pack, so I'll grab it. Just because sometimes you sit there and you think, is a tune good enough? You listen to it and you think, I like the remix. I have wanted a version of this tune, but is it good enough to buy it? Do you want to essentially part with that bit of money and buy that tune? Is it something where you'll play it a couple of times and think, do you know what, it's not actually that good of a remix? So, sometimes it can hold you off buying a tune, and then when it comes in a free download, you can download it, can't you? And you think, well, do you know what, if I play it a few times, I do. If it was free, it's not cost me a penny. It's not like you've wasted any money. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, absolutely amazing pack. So massive shout to This Is Bounce UK. I've got my version, so you get your pack. Like I say, it's going to be amazing. Just a quick little thing before we do end on the stream. I don't know if I ever told you this, and I probably should have told you on streams, but tonight on Christmas Eve, you can catch me. Let me just go and double check, because I can't fully remember the time. But you can catch me tonight. Let's have a look. Let me just have a quick skeg. Yeah. Where are you? It was only the other day as well. Here we are. Right, let's have a look. So I've got me little fly. All right, yeah. So 8 p.m. You can catch me live on www.yourradio.co.uk. Now I know you're probably thinking Your Radio. This is new. When did you start Your Radio? I thought you was on Aurora Core. And let me explain. Let me alliterate and explain. So, for those of you who may or may not know, every Thursday at 9:30, I was playing on Aurora Core. And don't get me wrong, had an absolute blast on there. It was a shed load of fun to play on there. And I enjoyed that going live once a week and, just getting back into the swing of things as I wasn't really going live much. And I do like still going live. So it was a shed load of fun. And then one day I did my show and turned around and said, essentially the owner of Aurora Corp wants to do a Twitch raid at the time you're on Aurora Corp. Would you be happy to move slots essentially? Would you change your time? And to be honest, that time was a really good time for me. It was 9:30. Thursdays was my last day at work, so Friday I'm not at work, so 9:30. Last DJ of the night on the page. Could stay on a bit longer if I wanted, and it didn't matter because I didn't have work. There was nothing to worry about. So I'm just having, just having that bit of time. You finish work. Whoa! It's ready for your early weekend. Get the tunes going. It was a good time. So essentially, they approached me with some other times like Monday. They said like Monday at like 10:30, and I'm like, well, I've got work on the Tuesday, so 10:30's a little late. Plus, 10:30 is a little late to start having music as well. Really, I mean Thursdays I did go on a bit longer than 10:30 sometimes. Just kept the volume low, but I just thought, it's still in a lot of sense. It still is a lot of it still is a late time, to be getting loud and dirty. And then they offered me some other days, and Tuesday. I said, anything like a Tuesday would be good as long as it's not too late at night. Sorry, can't offer you that day. Offered me another day, and it was just a time it was just a time that I thought, you know what, I ain't gonna do it at that time. We were sort of like mollycoddling, sort of like around, and and then they said, why don't you just go on once a month? And I thought, well, what's the point in that? What's the point in going on and just doing a stream once a month? And I thought, this isn't going anywhere. We're not coming to the agreement that I'm happy with, that you're happy with. At the end of the day, you'd just be happy if I was shoved on at something like Monday at 10:30. That would essentially suit you. It's Monday, people's got work the next day. Who's going to be interested in locking into someone live at 10:30 on a Monday night? No offences. And I just thought, you know what, I ain't doing it, forget it. So I said, look, I think, we know where this is coming to. So I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave the page. I'm just gonna, you do what you want to do. I'll do what I want to do. I might have said that, I'm gonna move on to, to bigger and better things. I didn't mean it as such in like a, in like a big-headed way. It didn't mean to come across like that. It was just like I guess this is farewell. And for me, I thought, maybe this is meant to happen for me. So maybe I am meant to go on to whatever's the next step in the journey, what's bigger and better for me. And we didn't come to any agreement, so I left. And then apparently after I left, they said, oh well, we offered him to go live half an hour earlier on the same day. And I'm thinking, you did not offer me half an hour earlier on the same day, because I would have snapped that up. because it's still Thursday. Thursday was a good day for me. Half an hour earlier, 9 o'clock instead of 9:30. Nine while 10 was still a good time for me. Yeah, granted, I would have to have come off at 10 because the owner of the page was doing the Twitch raid, so there wouldn't have been that stay on longer if you want as such, unless I just thought I'll do it, and if people lock in, they lock in. Um, so I would have taken that, but that wasn't offered to me. But apparently it was. So like I say, so I left that, and now I do your radio. More when I'm free. If they say, look, are you free for a set? And Sunday, they said, Sunday I go on sort of sometimes 6 o'clock, sometimes 9 o'clock. And again, Sunday is a good day for me because I don't work on the Monday, and it's quite happy for me. The only thing why I didn't want to accept it for a Raw record, because I think they did offer me a Sunday as a Raw record. It was weekends is one of them. Like I go, like if I'm not gigging, I go visit the grandparents, and I don't usually come back until the Monday. So I don't want to be. I didn't want to, in some sense, be like sort of every other week or every so many weeks. Like I can't make a set. I can't do it this week. I can't do it this week. To the point where they're then thinking, oh, he never turns up for his set. He never makes his set. He's never there for his set, which was kind of why, I thought, you know what, the Sundays is not a good idea for me, in that sense. But with the Your Radio, it's, if you can make a set, it's not, you're not committing to a regular slot each week. Your time can change. Can you do it this week? If you can't, no worries. Are you available to, do you want to play this week? It's not, you are a resident DJ, you play this week at this time every week. So that's why Your Radio kind of works good for me, because if I obviously, don't have the time to make it, they're not going to bite your head off. I mean, obviously, I suppose if you hadn't done a set for like weeks and weeks, then I suppose it would probably get to the point when you think, right, this guy just, you can never make it. But there we go. What can I say? So yeah. Anyway, get yourself the This Is Bounce UK pack. Get to www.yourradio.co.uk from 8 p.m. tonight, and get yourself locked in. We're going to be if you're a bit undecided as well about getting this free bounce pack, if you tune in on Your Radio, I'm going to be giving some of these filthy tunes a hammering. Trust me. There's some absolute belters. So I've just found another one as well. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like, comment, share. Peace. Have a good Christmas, everyone.